Yo, what the frig is good, everybody? Alright, look, have I done settings videos in the past? Yes. Will I continue to do them? Yes. Why? Because I like helping you guys and they also do very well. So it's a win-win for me. However, today I'm not going to give you guys, my exact settings. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give you guys any base settings. I'll give them as a reference, but we're focusing on how to find the perfect settings for you. Because I'm going to be honest, there is not one setting in this game that's going to make you a better player. There's going to be settings that give you the tools to become a better player, but there's not one thing that you could turn on to just turn into how. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go over finding what's right for you and how to do it. And I don't need a long intro for this, I'm going to get right into it. And if this helps you at all, drop the like, drop the comment, drop the sub. If you want, of course. If you don't dislike it, don't sub. I don't care. I do care a little bit. But let's get into this and let's see how she goes. Alright, as I was saying before, we're going to find the perfect settings for you. I know you guys seen 50, 100 videos of everybody giving you their controller settings, including myself. I do it too because usually I get positive feedback on the videos and people seem to like the sensitivity that I put out. However, I realize that doesn't work for everyone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to configure the perfect settings for yourself. Alright, you don't got to rely on anybody's settings videos. I'm going to give you all the tools you need to be able to do this yourself and adjust everything on your own and use it without YouTube. I will go over my base settings. However, I will make another video going into it fully, as well as I have probably 2 or 3 other controller settings videos in my previous videos. So let's go ahead and get right into this piece, and we're going to do all the settings. Actually, I'm going to help you guys. I use auto sprint. Alright, that's the first thing that I switched. I have auto sprint on. Do you want to know why? Because I'm tired of burning through PS4 controllers, like a crackhead gets a rock every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, the wear and tear on your controllers, especially with these big-ass thumbs, constantly on them, I just can't do it. So I turned on the auto sprint to save a little bit of wear and tear on my thumbsticks. Double tap to sprint I wouldn't recommend because it's weird and it's not too optimized, if I'm being honest. Colorblind mode, I use Tritonopia solely because I like the dot better than the red. It doesn't do anything for you really visually besides the dot. It's easier to see a yellow dot in dark spaces than it is to see a red dot. So that's basically all I got for that. Mouse and keyboard, I do not play M and K, although I did tweak with the settings a little bit. But button layout, huge. Use whatever you want. I use button puncher though, simply because it's easier to crouch spam, which everybody does nowadays, and you crouch with your stick. It's the easiest way. You could do the B hops, you could do all the movement techniques to a certain extent easier with button punch, I believe. You can go evolved if you want to. Evolved just a little bit too weird for me because I don't want to jump with my bumper. I feel like it's kind of stupid. Also, I don't have an Xbox controller. I know it's showing you that. I recently just switched to PC, and for some odd reason, Steam picks up my controller as an Xbox controller. I don't know how to fix it. It's weird. But yeah. Moving on, trigger dead zone. See, I have them on none. And all the trigger dead zone really does is determines how quick you're holding down your left trigger or your right trigger. And I think having the smallest dead zone possible is going to give you a faster reaction time, I guess you would say. It's going to let you get your shots out faster. It's going to let you aim down faster. Menu cursor speed is huge for looting. If you have your shit all the way down, you're going to be looting like a turtle. You're going to be the guy that spends 6 minutes looting and your teammates don't like you. So I kick mine up about halfway-ish because it gets fast. It gets very fast, okay? So mess with it a little bit. Like, you can determine how fast it is too, like when you're just in this. Like, turn this all the way up, you're zooming, dog. You are zooming down that, and I can't control it. If you guys can, more power to you. I like to hold it right here. I feel like this is perfect for me. My movement dead zone is small. However, if you do have the stick drift, kick that up to large. Inverted look, completely up to you. Vibration, completely up to you, but I haven't used vibration since like COD 4. And I do have the advanced look controls. We're not going to get into that just yet. Video, huge, because everybody... I have probably 10 comments of video. FOV, FOV, FOV. This is on PC, so it's going to be... I play full screen on PC. I do play on a 2560 by 1440p monitor, which means that my video quality is... It's up there. You know? It's up there. But this is the big thing that I get. Field of view. I play on 110 because my monitor can handle it. I have like a raw monitor. If you're playing on a TV, or you're playing on like maybe a monitor with low response time, it's not that good. I don't suggest maxing it out to 110 because your game becomes very framey. You cannot see your enemies far away. And it creates a lot more problems than what it's worth for aesthetic purposes, you know? Like, I like playing 110 because I like the way I move. It looks like I move faster. It looks like I do things faster. And, you know, if you don't have a monitor and you're playing 110, your game probably runs like ass. Like, things probably don't render in. You're having trouble seeing long distance, and it's just going to create problems for you. So, when I was playing on a TV, I cranked my shit down to 100. And it's not like that big of a distance, but it made a difference for me when I was on the TV. Because even when I would crank it up to 106 on the TV, it just was not flying. But if you play on a monitor, you're playing on PC, I highly suggest 110. You don't need any of this, it's just all my PC settings, and I'll show you the controller settings. I'm not gonna give you these ones though. That's gonna be in the next video, but I will tell you how to configure them. Your dead zone. Basically how sensitive your sticks are left to right if you do have a big stick drift. I highly suggest going over the minimum output. If you don't have, you know, a lot of stick drift, you got a brand new controller, I like to crank it down as far as possible just because your movements will feel really fluid. Like as soon as you press left on the stick, it's going to go. There's no input delay, there's nothing like that when you have a small dead zone. That is why I like it. Outer threshold, I have it all the way down simply because it makes the reaction time faster when you touch the stick. Also, if you have the stick drift, you're going to need to rank that up. Response curve, completely up to you. The response curve that I currently have, it's like a mix between classic going towards linear. This would be steady from here on. But this is a nice classic boy. Okay? The further you go down, like to the left, is the closer that it gets to linear raw input. So I don't want to, you know, have a pretty fast sensitivity and be playing on linear because it's just going to sail. No need for that at all. Per optics, completely up to you. I don't have them on right now. I probably will change them. When I do use these, I ramp it up to 1.4 mostly until I get to the 6 times, and then I go 1.6. Completely up to you, like I said, though. Yaw speed, completely up to you. If you like lower sensitivity, then you're going to hold it closer to default, which would be 3. That would be 3. I have mine ramped up about halfway. It's not too fast at all, and you can still control your shots very well. But the more you bring it down, the slower it's going to be. Pretty self-explanatory, to be honest with you. Pitch speed to your X or to your Y sensitivity. So also completely up to you. I have my pitch usually lower than my horizontal because I don't need to aim up as quick as I need to aim side to side. Like I said, the middle bar is usually a 3. So I have mine kicked up probably to like, I don't know, a 5 or a 6. This is about a 5 or a 6. The extra yaw, the extra pitch, the ramp up time, and the delay, I have all of them off because all that does, all any of these do, is increase the amount of time that your stick reaches the max input. So like, say you're turning to the left with these enabled, you're not going to be able to go full speed as soon as you do it. And it feels weird. It feels very weird to me. As soon as I turn, I want to snap on somebody. I don't want to have to wait for it to, you know, kick in, and you start going slow and then it just zooms. I don't like that. It's not good for tracking, and it's not good for snapping on people. So I turned all of these off. However, they're completely up to you. If you need the extra time when you're turning to have it want to kick up, then you turn all of these on. This is for your X, this is for your Y. The ramp up time, that's basically the same thing. How long it takes for extra yaw or pitch read. That's basically what I was explaining. The extra yaw is like when you're holding your stick at the max input, it is going to give you a little bit of an extra kick. I don't like that. It's not for me. ADS yaw speed completely up to you. If you're a fast sensitivity guy, kick that bitch up. If you guys are like me and you have a nice medium sense, then what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm playing 4s on PC right now. Again, with all of these, all of them are disabled for me. However, if you need the extra time, throw that in. Target compensation on as always. Come on now. And these seem to work for me. I like how smooth it feels. You see how when my stick's at the max input, it's the same speed every time. It is the same speed every time. That is something I need. So, you know, I think I explained all the settings, did I not? Audio, I mean, there's no audio in the game anyway, so. I think we're good, boys. Alright, well, I hope this helped you. I hope this, you know, was able to bring a little bit of light on how you guys can control your own sensitivity instead of relying on videos. However, my next video is going to be the settings that I made in depth. And, you know, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.